students of class 10. I am Ma'am NABINA with a new chapter today. We'll discuss on chapter number 7, Glimpses of India. And from this chapter, only the second part and the third part is included. The first part, A Baker from Goa, is not in your syllabus. So today we are going to discuss on the second part, that is the chapter Coorg, written by Lokesh Abrol. Okay. So, what is Glimpses of India? Glimpses of India means here a view of India. Okay, when you go and visit and have a journey, travel, that time you view some parts of our country. So here the viewer, the writer is a viewer and he has visited a place called Coorg. So Coorg is located in the southern part of our country and it's very much famous for coffee plantation and it's a rainforest area as well as it has varieties of spices, the garam masalas, okay, like pepper, cardamom, cinnamon, all these are present in this place. So we'll start the lesson. Here it says midway between Mysore and coastal town of Mangalore. Now in this paragraph it discusses about the location of this place. Where is Coorg? It is midway between Mysore and the coastal town of Mangalore. There sits a piece of heaven that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. So the writer has explained in such a good manner. Just see, he says that this place is just like a heaven, a piece of heaven that has come down to the earth, okay, from the kingdom of God. Okay, just look, the place is heavenly place. Okay, this land of rolling hills is inhabited by a proud race of martial men, beautiful women and wild creatures. And in this land of heaven, a place which looks like a heaven, it is inhabited means it is lived by proud race of martial men, martial people having to do with war, okay, and all. And these people are very much proud of their bravery, okay, and there are beautiful women and wild creatures too are present. Because of rainforest area, wild creatures are also found over here. In the second paragraph, Coorg, another name is Kuragu, okay, the smallest district of Karnataka. So now we come to know where it is located in the state Karnataka. Is a home to evergreen rainforests, spices and coffee plantations. Okay, this place is an abode to evergreen forest. Throughout the year there is rain and thus there is evergreen rainforest present over here. Spices are there. Coffee plantation has been done by the Britishers, okay, they had introduced coffee plantation over here. Evergreen rainforests cover 30% of this district. So in this district, small Coorg district, 30% of the land is covered by evergreen forest. During the monsoons, it pours enough to keep many visitors away. As we know, how many monsoons are there in India? Two monsoons are there, southwest monsoon and the northeast monsoon. So in these two monsoons, that's why S, okay, two types of monsoons means during the monsoons it pours. What do you mean by pours? It rains heavily, okay, enough to keep many visitors away. Enough to keep many visitors away means visitors don't like to go there that time during the monsoons, okay, it's too much rain. Okay, the season of joy commences from September and continues till March. So the season of joy means when you can go and visit this place at the time of between September and March. Okay, this is the good time to go and enjoy Coorg. The weather is perfect with some showers thrown in for good measure. Okay, weather is perfect to roam, go and have a wander around in this place. And sometimes there are some showers of rain. Okay, shower here means rain, which gives thrown in for good measure. Good measure for good benefit. Okay, the air breathes of invigorating coffee, and the whole area of this Coorg is smell of inviting coffee smell, which invites you. Okay, coffee estates and colonial bungalows stand tucked under tree canopies in prime corners, and here and there we can see what coffee estates. Estates means large area, like we have tea estates. Okay, plantation cultivation is done on estates. So estates means a large area of plantation, and in these estates, we can find colonial bungalows. Now, what is colonial here? It is related with Britishers. Okay, so they had introduced coffee plantation in these areas in India. Okay, coffee, tea plantation, and they had built their bungalows over here. Okay, they stand tucked under tree canopies in prime corners. In some corners of the estate, we'll find colonial bungalows just under the shade of canopies, means shade of or roof like covering, like a shelter. We'll find these bungalows under the tree shelters or tree shades. The fiercely independent people of Coorg are possibly of Greek or Arabic descent. Now, in this paragraph, we are going to know that who are these people? What is the history of the people living over here? So it says, the fiercely independent people, they are very independent. Fiercely, they are brave. They are courageous people. Okay? They are possibly of Greek or Arabic descent. Why they are said to be fiercely independent? Because it seems that they belong to these Greek or Arabic people. They come from their ancestors were either Greek or Arabic. Now, how come we come to know that they were Greek or Arabic? There are some proofs or some stories. Okay, so as one story goes, part of Alexander's army moved south along the coast and settled here when return became impractical. So Alexander, who was he? Alexander the Great. He has been named, given a title, Great. Okay, he was a Greek warrior, great warrior, and he had expanded his territory. He had come to India also. He wanted to invade India and conquer India. Okay, so when he came to India with his army, he had moved towards the south along the coast, sea coast area, and settled there in Coorg. When return became impractical, okay, he left this place, he left India, but some of his army, some of his soldiers were left behind. Why? It became impractical. Maybe some of them became sick, okay, or injured, wounded, so they were left behind. Okay, these people married amongst the locals, and their culture is apparent in the martial traditions, marriage, and religious rites, which are distinct from the Hindu mainstream. So the writer says, these people, those injured army soldiers of Alexander, as they stayed back, they gradually got married to the local people over there, and their culture is apparent in the martial traditions, and the culture and tradition of the people living in Coorg is apparent in the martial traditions, the traditions what they follow of war and warfare. Okay, then the marriage rituals, the religious rites and all, it is very much which are distinct from the Hindu mainstream. It's very much different from the Hindu mainstream. The theory of Arab origin. Now next proof is here that maybe they are from Arab descent. The theory of Arab origin draws support from the long black coat. Okay, long black Arab. How they come to know that they may be of Arab origin? Because these people, they wear long black coat. Okay, long black coat worn by them, worn by the and with an embroidered waist belt worn by the Kudavus, known as kupia. Okay, they wear a black long coat, and on their waist they have a belt, and this belt is known as kupia, and it is just like the kufia worn by the Arabs and the Kurds. Okay, that belt just resembles the waist belt worn by the Arabs. Okay, so that is why there is a belief that the Coorg people may be the descent of Arab also. Okay, so these two are the history of the people living in this place. Okay, next part. Coorgi homes have a tradition of hospitality. Okay, now what type of people are they? Okay, are they friendly people? Do they love serving people or taking care of people or not? Let's see. Coorgi homes have a tradition of hospitality, and they are more than willing to recount numerous tales of valor related to their sons and fathers. So here it says, the writer says that Coorgi people, they are very much happy to serve and take care of people. Okay, they are good in hospitality, and they are more than willing to recount numerous tales of valor. And when you go and visit them, they are very willing to share the numerous means different tales of valor, stories of valor, okay, facts of valor. Valor here means bravery, related to their father, sons, and all. The Coorg regiment is one of the most decorated in the Indian army. Now, in the Indian army, we have different regiments. Okay, so here the Coorg regiment is one of the most decorated in the Indian army, and the first chief of the Indian army, General Cariappa, was a Coorgi. So Coorgi homes have a tradition of hospitality, and they are more than willing to recount numerous tales of valor related to their sons and fathers. So here it talks about the type of people. What type of people are Coorgi people? Okay, are they friendly or not? Okay, here we find that they are friendly people. They like to take care of people. Okay, and when you go and visit them, they are very much willing to share and deliver their numerous tales. Tales here means stories, facts, okay, of valor, of bravery, of courage, which are related to their sons, fathers, forefathers, grandfathers. Okay, the Coorg regiment is one of the most decorated in the Indian army. Now talking about the people who are Coorgi. Okay, here it says in the Indian army we have a regiment which is named after the Coorgi people, that is the Coorg regiment, and it is one of the most decorated army. Okay, and the first chief of the Indian army, General Cariappa, was a Coorgi. Okay, the first general of Indian Army was, his name is General Kariyappa, and he was a Coorgi, a very brave and courageous person. Even now, Kudavus are the only people in India permitted to carry firearms without a license. So, due to their bravery, the Indian government has only permitted the Coorgi people to carry firearms, here means guns, okay, and that also without a license. The river Kaveri, now talking about the place. What type of place is here? It says that rainforest. Now we see that there is a main river which flows through Coorg, that is the river Kaveri. It obtains its water from the hills and forests of Coorg. It gets the water. The water doesn't come from any glacier like we see in the northern rivers. Okay, Kaveri is the southern river of India, and these rivers or the southern Indian rivers, they don't receive water from any glacier. Okay, so thus they get the water from the hills and forests of Coorg. Then there is a very famous fish which is found over here, that is the mahashir. It's a large freshwater fish, abound in these waters. Abound means lives in this water, okay, in much number. Kingfishers, it's a bird, blue in color. It dive for their catch, while squirrels and langurs drop partially eaten fruit for the mischief of enjoying the splash and the ripple effect in the clear water. Okay, as we wander around, when we go to Coorg, we can find all these different creatures. Kingfisher diving down. Diving means dipping down the water to catch the fish. Then the squirrels and langurs, they drop the partially means half eaten fruit, okay, down in the river water, in the river Kaveri, just to see and enjoy the splash. Okay, when you drop anything in the water, the splash of water which comes out and the ripple effect, okay, the waves which comes out, okay, they want to see that in the clear water, they enjoy it. Now next one is the elephant. Elephants enjoy being bathed and scrubbed in the river by their mahouts. Mahouts means the person who takes care of the elephants, okay, the owner of the elephants. The most laid-back individuals become converts to the life of high-energy adventure with river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, rock climbing, and mountain biking. Okay. So here the most laid back. What do you mean by most laid back? Means people, those who have no hurry burry. Okay. They don't have hurry to move from their place after having a short visit. Okay. Those type of people, those who have time. Okay. They become converts to the life of high energy adventure. They change their life, and their life becomes life of high energy adventure with river rafting. Okay, river rafting. Then what is river rafting? Traveling in a river in a raft, that is a floating platform made by tying planks together. Maybe planks, maybe bamboo also. Okay, sometimes we can see banana trunks, the banana tree trunks also tied together and made into a raft. Okay, so they enjoy this. What is canoeing? Traveling in a river in a canoe. Canoe means a small boat, narrow boat. Okay, a large narrow boat. Rappelling, it's going down a cliff. Cliff means hill which is very rocky. Okay, by sliding down a rope. Okay, sliding down with the help of a rope. And mountain biking. Numerous walking trails in this region are favorite with trekkers, and many different types of walking trails are also very much favorite with the trekkers, those who trek, those who walk on the high hills and mountains. Okay, birds, bees and butterflies are there to give you company. Okay, monkeys, birds, bees and butterflies are there to give you company. Monkeys, Malabar squirrels, langurs and slender loris keep a watchful eye from the tree canopy, from the tree's shelter. These different types of animals like monkeys, Malabar squirrels, langurs and slender loris, all these are different creatures, okay? Like monkeys and squirrels, they keep a watchful eye. When you visit this areas, this rainforest area, they are watching on you. Okay, they are very watchful from the tree canopy. Okay, hidingly from the tree shade, shelter of the tree, they look after. They look on you. Okay, I do, however, prefer to step aside for wild elephants. Now there is a very secret place in this area, that is, the climb to the Brahmagiri Hills brings you into a panoramic view of the entire misty landscape of Coorg. Okay, the climb to the Brahmagiri Hills. Okay, now this place is full of hills. So there is a hill known as Brahmagiri Hill. This hill brings you into a panoramic view. Panoramic view is a view of a wide area of land. Okay, it's a very high area from where if you step on this hill, on the top of the hill, you can see the large area of this place, Coorg. Okay. A walk across the rope bridge leads to the 64-acre island, and there is also a walk across a rope bridge. Okay, a bridge made of rope, and this will lead you to the 64-acre island of Nishar Gadhama. Okay, when you cross this rope bridge, it will bring you to a place which is 64 acres island. Okay, it's an island, and this island is known as Nishar Gadhama, running into Buddhist monks from India's largest Tibetan settlement at nearby Bailakupi is a bonus. Okay, when you visit Coorg, don't forget to visit this place, this small island, Nishar Gadhama, which is, if you visit this place, it's just like a bonus for you. Okay, bonus means extra enjoyment for you when you visit Coorg. The monks in red, ochre and yellow robes are amongst the many surprises that wait to be discovered by visitors searching for the heart and soul of India right here in Coorg. So when you go and visit this place, this island, Nisargadhama, it's a place where the Buddhist monk resides. Okay, and this place is just heavenly. Okay, it's very religious place, and the soul of India, it seems that heart and soul, the center of India, is right over here in Coorg. So this is how the writer has discussed when he had visited this small place Coorg. It's just like a piece of heaven which has rolled down from the kingdom of God. Okay, so reading this lesson, I think all of us may be very much eager to visit this place. Okay, so when you get time, or with your father or parents, you can visit this place. How can we visit this place has been discussed in this small part here. Okay, through the help of roadways, by air, by rail, by road. Okay, so by the help of air, it takes from Bangalore 135 kilometer and Bangalore 260 kilometer. There are flights to Bangalore from Mumbai and to Bangalore from Ahmedabad, Chennai, Delhi, Goa, Hyderabad, Kochi, Kolkata, Mumbai and Pune. Okay, and by the help of rail, the nearest rail heads are at Mysore, Bangalore and Hassan. By road, there are two routes to Coorg from Bangalore. So you have to come to Bangalore and you can visit this place. Both are almost the same distance, around 250 to 260 kilometer. The route via Mysore is the most frequented one. The other route is via Nilmangal, Kunigal and Chandrayanpatna. Okay, so these are the discussion of this lesson. So there are short questions here. These you have to do, and some extra questions you can do from test papers also. Okay, so try to finish all these question answers and do the revision. Okay, so that's all for today. Stay safe, stay at home. As we see that the positive case of COVID-19 is increasing day by day. Don't loiter here and there. Listen and obey your parents and elders. Okay, stay at home, work hard for your exam. As we know, we cannot have our school for such a long time, but still you can study at home, and any question, anything you want to know from us about your lessons, you can call us. If you want to know our phone numbers, also you can ask from us or from the school and contact us. Okay, so again I am going to say that stay safe, stay home. Okay, that's all for today. We'll meet soon. Okay, thank you.